Yo, what's going on, guys? And we're hearing that Brook Lopez is leaning towards re-signing with the Milwaukee Bucks and new head coach Adrian Griffin. I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think Brook Lopez's contract will be? I assume, a 2 or 3 year deal? So let's get right into the report. It comes from Marc Stein of the Stein Line. The Milwaukee Bucks are in a promising position to re-sign both Khris Middleton and Brook Lopez, sources tell Marc Stein of the Stein Line. Middleton has considered more likely than Lopez to remain with the Bucks after opting out of his $40 million player option. But Stein also reports that Lopez is likewise leaning towards re-signing with the Bucks, unless somebody just gave him an exuberant amount of money. Expect the man who led the NBA in blocks, in total blocks, not per game, total blocks, 193, I believe, to go ahead and remain with the Bucks, Brook Lopez. So let's talk about it. His impact, the man, he's probably one of the best drop coverage bigs in the league. He's a guy that I've enjoyed, and I think he's definitely someone who deserves credit for what he's done. And his value is interesting, and this is where I want to get into what I think his deal is going to look like. As the big market, Kristaps is off the market now. It's Jakob Poeltl, Christian Wood, okay, and Brook Lopez are arguably the top three guys. And I think, a contract around $15-16 million a year, I think a 3-year, $45 million deal is reasonable. He's 35, and the year before he had back surgery, which led to him missing basically the entire year, but he came back stronger than ever. And I think they have to bring him back, as Lopez probably will have, a contract that the guaranteed money goes down after each year, but they're also constrained by the over 38 rule. And there is also the possibility that Lopez could decline pretty quickly in, a few years out with a new contract. So I think it's going to be $45-60 million range for Brook Lopez over 3 years. I think 45 is the cheap side of the deal, with the expensive side being 60. But again, I think the part of the guarantee will go down. First year fully guaranteed, maybe next year it becomes guaranteed on a certain date, and then same thing with the following year, but at a later date, is just what I think is realistically what we could expect with a Brook Lopez deal. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of Brook Lopez? I hope he comes back. And 3-year 45 would be very enticing, but maybe 55 is more realistic.